Hey everyone, thank you for watching Urban Dirt. I'm David Walrod, and today I'm going to show you how to make a succulent centerpiece that keeps on giving. This is gardening for anyone, no matter where you live. Welcome to the California Cactus Center in Pasadena, California. This is one of my favorite destination nurseries to visit. When you visit this place, you'll leave with a lot more than a plant and a bag of dirt. You'll be inspired by amazing plant designs and thousands of succulent varieties that are not seen in your everyday nursery, including some very rare collections. Just take a look at some of these arrangements. Wow. Succulents come in dramatic sculptural shapes, intriguing textures, and vivid colors. I love working with succulents because they maintain their form and color a lot longer than a traditional blooming perennial. Don't let the name California Cactus Center fool you. A cactus is one of several thousands of plants that belong to the succulent family. A succulent is a plant that generously stores water in its plant parts, leaves, stems, and roots, making them extremely tolerable in arid and drought conditions. That should sound good to my plant assassin friends out there. The best thing about succulents is that if you forget to water them, they actually kind of like it. Ah, the best kind of relationship. Here to show us how to successfully stage a stunning succulent centerpiece is staging specialist Larry Grammer. Larry, welcome to Urban Dirt. It is a pleasure to have you on the show. I've been following your creative designs for years, and I have to thank you because you have inspired me so many different times.
Thank you, David.
I really mean that. How many years have you actually worked as a staging specialist?
Between 40 and 45.
Wow, that's a lot of information you got stored up there, huh?
Yes.
What can you tell somebody out there that might have a difficult time growing anything green about succulents that might change their mind about growing things?
They're easy water storage plants. If you live in California, Arizona, it's an excellent place to grow them.
So they kind of might match up with our climate.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
And they're forgiving plants, right?
Very.
I know a lot of times the ones that I overlook on my patio actually do a lot better than the ones I water regularly.
Yeah.
All right, so we know you're a master of plant design. We've had a look around. What we're asking for today is a little bit of your mojo. Can you help us out with that?
I can.
Fantastic. It looks like to start out, we need a nice flat counter space to work on. What else do we need for this project?
You need your plant, your container, a few tools, drain hole covers, and soil.
Okay, and some soil. And what kind of soil? Is there a specific soil?
We have our own soil mixed up here at the nursery.
And it's a cactus dirt.
It's a cactus mix minus the peat.
But people can have that mixed right here, and you can do all that for them.
Yes.
Excellent. And you've got some really great tools here, too.
Yes.
That's some pretty big tweezers.
Yes, it is.
I think I can get a pretty big chest hair out with that. I don't know. Anyway, all right, so answer this question. What comes first, the container or the succulent?
The succulent.
Succulent, for sure.
Yes.
All right, excellent. When we do pick out our container, then you complement that to the plant.
Yes.
Okay, and does our container need drain holes?
Yes, they do. And if you got a pot that doesn't have one, we can drill it here at the nursery.
Oh, excellent.
Yeah.
So they don't even have to worry about drilling.
No.
You can do that for them too.
We can.
Wow, one-stop shopping.
Yes.
Can you tell us a little bit about this beautiful plant that you selected for your arrangement?
The name of this plant is Echeveria agavoides variety ebony.
Okay.
It was discovered in the mid-70s, central Mexico, and it's extremely rare.
And you said that this actually changes colors from...
Yes, it gets more intense in its growing period.
It is beautiful.
Yes.
Wow.
Thank you.
Well, I'm glad you picked that one out. I picked out this little Echeveria and a Haworthia. Both these plants together, about $6. My container cost about $6. And so I'm staying within my budget of about, I think, about $20, $25. If you will lead the way, I will do my best to follow along. Where do we get started?
Okay, first thing is to take your plant.
Okay.
These are all in plastic pots, so we want to get them out of the plastic pots and examine their roots.
Okay, show us how to do that.
Okay. I'm going to attempt to loosen up the roots by squeezing it, and it's starting to come out a little bit.
Oh, I can feel mine coming out, actually. Wow,
Yes.
okay.
What I have here is two different pots, if we select this pot, I won't have to disturb the root ball too much.
Okay.
It's always good to open up the root ball a little bit if it's really root bound.
This is the root ball here?
Yes.
Okay.
If I go in this lower pot, I'm going to have to take some of the root ball off to make it fit.
Okay. And I will check my line there.
Okay.
I think I need to go a little lower. Just kind of take a little bit off the bottom.
Uh-huh.
Now, Larry, I noticed over your holes in the pot, you have, at least that one had a screen on it.
Oh yes, you needed a screen hole cover.
I don't know, like, can you guys see that there? It's just window screen. And we're putting that over the holes, the drain holes in the bottom. And that keeps everything from falling, all the dirt from falling out.
That keeps it.
Excellent.
And the water.
Okay. Am I ready to stick mine in there?
Let's see, stick it in there.
Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
it's a little bit more off the bottom of the plant.
Right. Oh, a little bit more, okay.
Mm-hmm. So I think I'm going to go with this pot, and I'm going to put the drain hole covers in.
Okay.
When you have a plant like this, it's so beautiful, you don't want to stick it straight up. We're going to off-center it a little bit,
Okay.
trying to mimic Mother Nature. And you see how we've leaned it. So next step is to fill this up with soil.
All right. So I'm gonna face mine a little bit angled.
Uh-huh.
So I can tell with this soil, there's a lot more of the larger particles, which...
Yes, pumice is a good additive to the soil because it helps drainage.
Sure.
The roots love to grab hold of pieces of the pumice
Right.
to promote new feeder roots. Okay, we just about got enough soil in here,
All right.
and you can see the natural lean. That's
Yeah,
gonna,
so it
or
is.
it's going to
It's
hit you in the
angled towards,
face.
yeah,
Yes.
beautiful. It's already beautiful.
Yeah. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go right back in here, and I'm standing up this rock to even give it more visual effect.
Right.
Like this plant wouldn't be coming out of the crack of a rock in nature.
Right.
So let's go on this side to try and balance it out.
You know, I'm just gonna put this down here because we're done with that one.
Yes. Right there, we've got the major parts in.
All right, so the final stages of this would be to tidy it up and apply your top dressing.
Yes.
Okay, what do you have for top dressing?
We have some crushed granite, decomposed granite, and we got the color I think is going to really match the color of the rocks.
Excellent.
That way we can make this plant look like it's growing in nature. And
In a natural environment.
Yes.
Awesome. Okay, go ahead and do that, and I will apply an alternative to a top dressing is broken glass. I have a very shiny blue ceramic container, so I thought it might be a good idea to
Yes.
use this. So I will just sprinkle that in there. Now, what kind of plant care do we need to consider for an arrangement like this? Can this live indoors, or do you have to share the time with the outdoor space?
Oh, this plant is definitely outdoors. It can grow in full sun or under shade cloth. I grow mine at home under 40% shade cloth, and water once a week. They're big part of their growing season is in the winter.
Okay. Now, some of these top coverings they appear to be a little delicate. What's a good way to water these without, making a big old mess?
Well, with this plant, I'd water the rocks. You hit the rocks, the top dressing's okay. The top dressing's going nowhere.
Just let it trickle on down.
Or let it trickle around.
Okay.
We're just about finished.
Great. And then, how long can we leave it in this arrangement?
Oh, this plant, this big a pot, I would say 5 or 6 years.
Okay.
Yes.
That's the great thing. It grows so slow. I mean, you can't beat it if you're trying to come up with an arrangement that, instead of replacing flowers all the time,
yes,
you just have this beautiful thing that stays within its form.
Yes. And this plant is really cherished by succulent plant collectors.
Right.
And
There it is.
there it is.
Larry, once again, your arrangement is stunning.
Thank you.
And actually, is coming home with me. But you can have mine.
Oh, thank you so much.
Thank you. This has been a lot of fun. For me, this is a very therapeutic project and definitely an easy way to bring gardening into the busiest of lifestyles. And a little conversation, serenity. You need to schedule a trip to the California Cactus Center. I know I'll be back. For now, you can find all kinds of great information on their website, www.cactuscenter.com. Thank you for watching Urban Dirt. We'll see you in the mud. Larry, I'm going to do a Valentine's Day arrangement next, and I thought I would use this plant here. What do you think? What? What's wrong? Okay, I'll find something else.